Still in my pajamas. Very happy about that. Who's with me? Who's with me? Good morning everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to be playing with, I mean you already know, it's in the title, the new Morphe palette. I've got to admit, I've not bought a new palette from Morphe in such a long time that I didn't even realise that they'd like changed the packaging. That's bad, isn't it? It's nice and square now. It looks a lot better than the old ones did. So this is the Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette. Now the difference is it also comes with this annoying overlay, I must admit, but it does have shade names, which will be quite good for when I'm like talking through a look. And then this is what she looks like. I'm trying to angle it so that you can see it. So we've got lots of lovely greens, oranges, reds, burnt oranges, dark like bronzes. This is an incredible palette for autumn, which we are just coming into. It might even officially be in autumn, I don't know. So someone asked me to start my videos without having my makeup already done because it kind of spoils the surprise, and I was actually wondering that as well. Like maybe I should not have my eyes done when I intro the video, so that's why I've not. But what I'm going to do is go off camera and do this eye and kind of decide what I want to do, because right now I have no idea. And then I'll come back and we'll just focus on this eye. But in terms of this palette cost me, I think it was, yeah, £23 on the Morphe website. It has 35 shades in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 17 of these shades are shimmers, the others are mattes. Can't do maths. Let me just swatch a couple. I'm not going to swatch the entire palette because I'm actually in somewhat of a rush, but if you go onto my Instagram stories from yesterday, I did swatch all of the shimmers. There's 4 of the metallics, and there's 4 mattes from the palette. I love these colors already. Look at them, look at that green, it's so lovely. Those purples. I've not been this interested in a Morphe palette in a while. They've released a lot of new palettes, and like in recent times, and I've just not been that overly keen. But when I saw this one online, I was like, I have to have that palette. Bought it on the day it released. I spent £5 for like the quickest shipping, and it came in 2 days from the UK website, which is pretty good. So I think this intro's been long enough. You've been staring at my, I mean, my face looks pretty good. I've got all my makeup on except eye makeup. So yeah, I'm gonna go do this eye and then we'll come back and do this eye on camera. So I will see you in 2 seconds in real life and probably like 4.5 hours in real time. See you soon. So I've zoomed us right in and we're gonna jump in and we're going green. We're definitely going green. So the first shade I'm gonna go in with is the shade Sparks Fly. This is just a lovely brown. Lovely deep brown. Got to say, in doing the other eye, I'm so impressed by the quality. I feel like it's as good as like the Jaclyn Hill original palette or the Vaults, which you know I love. These aren't chalky, they're pigmented, they blend really nicely. Yeah, I'm very pleased. Like I said, I've not bought a Morphe palette since maybe 2015 or 2016, the 35B. So they've clearly upped the quality of their shadows. I can see that for sure. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Green with Envy. Hopefully you're seeing these colors on screen because I'm not holding up the palette to show you each one. I definitely need to do a purple look with this palette, but I must say the greens really spoke to me when I saw the photos online. So that's why we're doing a green look first. Because you know I'm going to use this a lot on my Chanel, which is buffing that out. It's a really, really good brush, the Zoeva 227. Then on that same brush, I'm picking up the shade Express Yourself, and I'm going to go around what we've done. This is the most beautiful colour of green. Really mossy green, I love it. Oh, yes, ma'am. Then on a bigger, fluffier brush, I'm using the shade, what's it called? Stroke of Luck, I think, yeah. Which is just a lighter green, and I'm just gonna buff that around the edges of what I've done. I'm excited, I'm going up to IKEA today to get another Alex drawer. I feel like my room, well, I need more storage for makeup because I'm actually like giving stuff away because I don't have space for it. And also this room is like a little echoey. I need to get some soft furnishings as well. Just kind of make it more acoustically better. Anyway, going back on my Morphe 227, I'm going to pick up the shade Nude Tude, which is not a nude shade, it's a deep khaki green. Anyway, and I'm going to blend that where that deep green is meeting those lighter greens. And just get that blend just that little bit nicer. Picking up our original shade Sparks Fly, I'm going to pack that on the outer corner. And then I'm going to go over the top of it with Green with Envy, just to keep it more green toned. Then I'm taking a pinch of Black Magic, popping that on my outer corner and along my lower lash line. It's actually a really good black. Just going in with a clean fluffy brush, making sure that outer edge is blended because I don't want it to look harsh. So now I'm picking up some concealer, any concealer that you like to do this, and I'm going to cut my crease. And then I keep seeing that really popular look on Instagram. I think it was by P. Louise or Stacey Marie or Mitchell, I'm not sure, where you flick out the top of your cut crease. So I'm attempting to do that. It's the first time I've ever done it. So this look won't be perfect, but I like trying out new looks. Not only is it not perfect, it now does not match the other eye, but that's okay. Taking a small clean brush, I'm just gonna pat it over the edges where the concealer meets the dark shadow. And that's just gonna help start blending it, so it's easier when you come in with shadows. All over my lid, I'm gonna go in with a metallic shade Electric Energy, which is like a very green metallic, but it's got a hint of gold in it. I'm leaving a little gap at the top. Okay, and then along the top of my cut crease, I'm going in with the shade Pop Star, which is a gold. I'm just going to cover up the rest of the concealer that's showing, and it's just adding a bit more kind of interest by having kind of ombre from deeper green into this kind of greenish bright gold. The shade Pop Star seems a lot more kind of harder pressed than the green metallics I've used. It's not giving off the most amount of pigment. I had to go over it a couple of times on the other eye. I've just spent a bit of time building up that gold, so I'm going in with Green with Envy again. Just making sure this outer corner's really blended and trying to make that swish a little bit less fat looking. And then I'll go in with a little bit of Express Yourself as well. Then I'm taking an angled brush and the black shade, I can't remember what it's called, Black Magic, that wasn't difficult. And I'm lining my lash line. I kind of always do this now, so that my falsies go on and look a bit better. Bit of Sparks Fly mixed with Black Magic. Patting it on this outer corner so everything is looking a bit more seamless. And then I'm going to take the shade Express Yourself, run that underneath the beginning of my eye. I don't know, looking at the other side, is that the wrong colour? Can't remember. Just blend it in where that black came in. Tiny pinch more of Stroke of Luck. Just kind of around everything. So I'm going to throw on my false lashes and mascara and we will see you back in a minute. And I'm also putting Jeffree Star Dirty Money on my waterline because it's the only green I've got that I can put in my eyes. So give me 1 second and we're pretty much done. Sorry, I was putting this colour on and then I was like, I've not even told people what I'm doing. I'm putting Pop Star on my inner corner. By the way, I'm using it wet and it's coming out really pigmented. I'm actually really pleased with how this makeup look came out. I think it's quite cool. Why am I so orange? So this then is the finished makeup look. Like I said, I am really happy with how it came out. I'm sorry, Ham's just brushing his teeth just outside that door really loudly. I really like how it came out. I like that this is just a green and gold look, but then when you look at the palette, you could do so much more than that. You could do just a burnt orange, like a purple look. Like these purples are just nutty, they're gorgeous. So you could do so much. I also really like this like coppery red. I want to see if I can use that somehow, and this other one, which is a bit lighter and brighter. I really like this palette. It's definitely worth the money, 100%. I do think the mattes are slightly more impressive than the shimmers. There's some shimmers in here that are like really stunning, but like some of them seem quite hard pressed, so you don't get a lot of pigment out of them like straight off the bat. But my advice is always just use a wet brush, just pick it up on your brush and then spray it. I don't like spraying my brush and then putting it into a pan because I feel like that can like seal it over and like not be great to put moisture into the pan, but you know what I mean. Anyway, blah blah blah. I really like this Morphe 35M. I'm very happy to have it in my collection, and I'm happy to see that Morphe are definitely upping the game in terms of the quality that they're producing. So yeah, tell me what you think as well about me not starting a video with my makeup done, like the completed look, if that's kind of something you'd rather see. I do just kind of do my makeup before because I feel quite ugly without my makeup on, so. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this palette down below and this makeup look. I am pleased with it. Let me know if you're going to pick up the palette or if you already have it. The rest of my makeup will be linked down in the description box if you're interested in it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye.